What's going on, guys? Squeebs and crew back with a brand new episode. This is about to be week 12. That was week 11, and that was probably the wildest week 11 in NFL history.
You know, it was
Actually,
up, down,
I
around.
actually think this might be the wildest NFL season ever.
Yes.
Where there's not
100%.
like a team that's steamrolling through every single week.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable.
Injuries, not a team steamrolling. The bad teams beat the good teams. The good teams play a good team, still lose. And then they go play another good team and dominate them like they're the best team. Like, it's the Colts. What the Colts did made me question everything even worse.
I don't know, man. I just feel like every single week we go through the power rankings, and I literally have it written down like week to week to week, and it is completely different every single week. And last week, I came
Whoever we put in first place or second place is screwed for the following week.
I came in here and I said that Tennessee is the best team in football. And what do? They go lose to the Texans. The Texans, right, dude.
But it was a monsoon. But you can't.
But did we learn that that Tennessee was it a fluke? I don't know. Like, I feel like they're missing. I think they can't win without Derrick Henry. I don't know why. I'm taking back what I said last week. Because I
don't think you should take it back. It's just Tannehill can't throw 4 interceptions. You can't. Your quarterback can't throw 4 interceptions. Your quarterback can't.
I don't know per se of what I said last week, but I'm going with what I said last week in the sense of the Chiefs are the best team in football.
You're coming back on that?
I said last week. I said that they're the best team. Like, they're back. That they're going to win the Super Bowl. I truly believe that. I said it week 1. I think they're not going to lose to a terrible team. They're just not. They're too good. Offensively, they're too good. Defensively is where they can lose games. But I think all around, they're the best team.
I think a lot of the fake good teams show their true colors this week.
Because you look at Buffalo, they're so one-dimensional that
I didn't want to put them in fake good, but what the hell happened?
They're one-dimensional, which means they went down. Well, if the passing game isn't working, they're in the shotgun every single play because they can't run the football. They don't have a running back.
So they don't have a running back, or they don't have an offensive line built to run the ball?
I think they don't have truly a running back. I don't think Zach Moss is a downhill runner. I think he's good in the passing game. And I don't think they've ever even give Devin Singletary a chance. So, I don't know, dude. Buffalo's now scaring me.
A question mark. Buffalo's a question mark.
But I will say this. I'll get this out of the way. Still to this day, I don't understand. Yeah, they're playing well. They've won 5 straight. But New England still hasn't beaten anybody. So when we sit here, I think it's next week, maybe the week after. I can't remember, but it's the next 2 weeks. They're going to play each other, and I think Buffalo is going to give them a beat.
You got to remember, this is also like the mid-season lull.
Like, I still think Buffalo's way better than New England.
I think some of the good teams that started off got their wins early are going through a lull, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, the teams I'm looking at right now, I think Buffalo's going through a lull. Chargers went through whatever they went through. The Chargers were scared. They were that scared. I had them winning, and they just almost lost a big.
I don't know, dude. They got lucky. I mean,
the Chiefs are starting to get back. Tampa Bay's starting to get right. They just took their time last night, but they're starting to get right. Baltimore won a game without Lamar Jackson. Colts. Can we talk about the Colts coming back from 1-4?
I'll say this: if
the Vikings, our teams are coming back. Like, there's a lot of teams making some late pushes right now.
There should be no one else in a conversation. Maybe to have a conversation, but not close. Than Harbaugh as coach of the year.
I could argue that, but almost.
Because you look at it, you go into that game with no hesitation. Right then and there, Huntley, you're starting. Huntley didn't play well, but he coached that win. They didn't win that game. He coached that win. They're 7-3, and they look pretty good right now.
if Tennessee can finish in first place, I'll give it to Vrabel. But I agree with you. Tennessee's losses are killing me, but like, if he can finish in first place, I agree with you.
I would say we can play a little game here. I would say my top 5 head coaching
jobs of the season, or just like head coaching for
what's it called? Coach of the year candidate.
Okay.
Would be, I'd say Harbaugh's my number 1 right now.
All right.
I'd say number 2. You're gonna think this is like stupid.
Are we? Hold on, before you finish, are we projecting that these teams will be in the playoffs?
I'm just saying what they
right now.
Just saying like of throughout the season what they've dealt with, and on and on and on, the way they're coaching the teams and whatnot. I'd say that's what I'm basing it on.
All right. Okay. All right, and then this list is going to get crazy.
Huh?
This list is going to get a little crazy.
I'm gonna go first. I'll continue. I'll go first. I'd say
you got your one.
I'd say Harbaugh is my number 1 right now.
Okay.
I'd say I'd put Kingsbury at 2 because of all the injuries he's dealt with no Kyler Murray. He's gotten McCoy ready for every game. They've
2 and
won.
3 with Coy. 2 and 3 with Colt.
I think Kingsbury's definitely 2.
Mm-hmm.
I have to, because the way the season started, with everything he's dealt with injuries to this, to losing the best player, you got to put Rivera at 3 right now at 4 and 6. I think you have to. My number 4. Huh?
We're going that low. Okay.
No, I'm just going based off of. I already made a list, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go number 4. I'd go Sirianni. I think you look at the Eagles, and they were probably projected to maybe win 3 or 4 games. I had them at 3 or 4 wins. I think he's coaching Hurts well. I'd put him at 4, and then I would probably put Andy Reid at 5, only because every week they live up to all these expectations. They win when they have to. They're still 7 and 3. Or they're 7 and 4. I don't know.
You're right.
So yeah, I go Harbaugh 1, Kingsbury 2, Rivera 3, Sirianni 4, Reid 5.
I disagree with 2 of your 5.
I'd go Belichick at 6.
That's an arguable one. I would put Tennessee, if they can finish out the year, top seed. I know they have bad loss with the Jets and Houston, but at the same time, the 4 teams they did beat, you made an argument last week, former playoff teams.
Yeah.
So they show up when they need to show up. That they also don't show up when we need them to show up, which is kind of killing my bank account. So I'm going to put Vrabel 1. I like where you said Harbaugh 2. I see the argument there. My 3rd is Frank Reich. That team was 1 and 4. 1 and 4, and now they're on pace to potentially catch Tennessee without Derrick Henry. Only thing that's saving Tennessee is the head-to-head matchups.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to put him 3. I'm going to put, for me, I know it's still early. I'm going to credit the Dallas Cowboys. I think he's last loss was against the Chiefs. I think they're falling off. But right now, at this point, he got them in a great position to win the NFC East. After being the 3rd, I mean, arguably, we know what we're looking for.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Who have they beat?
Who have they beat? And I'm not taking no credit away, because I already told you what I was impressed by the Eagles. But you look at the Cowboys and Eagles, I mean, they got 2 of the easiest schedules in the league. So for me to sit here and say, oh, Dallas has done a great job, they're sitting at what, 7 and 4 right now?
7-3.
7 and 3. Like, cool, bro. Like, you should be at 7 and 3. You have one of the most talented offenses in the league. You have one of the most talented defenses in the league. You should be 7 and 3 of who you face.
I'm just saying, off the turnaround they did to get that hot that quick, I already know that he's going to fall out. All right, fine. I'm not going to put Cowboys in there because we don't want to start no controversy. Fuck them. Minnesota is my 4 then. I'm going to put Minnesota 4, and I'll finish
The only thing about the Minnesota thing is
they're in every game.
They're in every game, but if you're going to have a good coach, you've got to win those games. You're in at the very end.
Yeah, but they're
It's
losing
5 and
by a field goal. How are you
right.
can't argue. What's he going to say? All right,
They're
guys.
not
Well, we
getting
can't.
stops when they need to, dude. I mean, I
They're
can
not
think
getting.
of
What do you mean
I
they're
can think of
losing to a field goal?
I don't know. I'm just saying I can think of 2 games where I've watched the Vikings blow games completely. They should be 7-3, not 5 and
They
5.
should have eaten potentially 8-2.
So I don't know, man. That's tough.
I mean, all the coaches that have a 500 record or a 4-6 record, there's a bunch of them that you can argue for. You can argue Browns. Actually, no, fuck them. You can fuck the Browns. I never give them credit. Cincy, they're having a good year.
Yeah.
I mean, you can argue Chargers if you want to like try to fight that battle. Saints for righting the ship after losing Drew Brees and still being competitive. San Fran for staying afloat when they should be sucky. Can we talk about how
San Fran sucks? You know I have about San Fran, dude.
I know how you feel about San Fran, but what about our boys in Seattle? Let's talk about them.
Our boys in Seattle, I will take full responsibility for that one. Because I definitely sat there, and I can run the clip. I definitely sat there and said that they're the best team in the division, but I don't know, man. I think this is it for Pete Carroll in Seattle. I don't know why.
Either Pete Carroll goes or Russell Wilson goes.
I think it doesn't seem like I don't know. I feel like he's a character guy. I don't see it right now. I get they're 3-7, but I don't know. I don't see a want to win right now from him. I'd say
they are bottom 5 in the league.
Well, they're the second worst team in the NFC. So yeah, because I know that for a fact. Because the Lions are 0-9, and there's no other team but the Giants that have 3 wins in the NFC, and the Giants have a conference win. Seattle doesn't. So Seattle is the second worst team in the NFC right now, and they're gonna have something to prove on Monday Night Football. It's gonna be a very good game, that game. But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's weird.
If you go if you don't count, well, because you got to count the Falcons in Washington in the what's it called race. These playoffs are about to get wild. The wild card's going to get wild.
I think it's going to come down to these division wins, dude, because you've got a lot of teams where
I don't think it's division wins. I think it's going to be the conference.
Yeah, but you only got 2 games left.
No, I'm talking about the crossplay. Like, you know how we played Panthers, and then
that's the thing though, because you're sitting here now, and the last 5 games of the season are all division. Is that the way they're doing it this year?
I think so for us.
So
we played.
There's no crossing. You got to win every game to stay in the race in the conference, because you're playing division and conference in the same sentence. So these games are going to be huge. And I think
I'm looking at it. I know the teams we beat was Carolina and the Falcons, but we lost to the Bucks. Yeah. And I think y'all beat Carolina. Y'all beat the Bucks. Did y'all play the Falcons?
We beat the Falcons too. So I think
our y'all would be ahead of us in that situation.
Our conference record is solid. I think we're 4-2 in the conference. Y'all are 4-3. I think we have 1. So how would that work? Okay, so yeah, we got Seattle coming up. I think yeah, so we got Seattle coming up. So y'all got 1 more loss in the conference than us. Giants are 2-5, Dallas is 5-1.
But you see the dilemma. Like, those crosses are going to be very important later in the season.
Yeah, I agree. It's all so close.
It's going to be a bold prediction. I think one of the wild cards in either side of the conference is going to have a team lose for them to win. If that makes sense. Now,
I think one of the 3, because there's 3 wild card teams. Mm-hmm. I think one of the 3 wild card teams in the NFC will be in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I 100% agree to that. 100% agree to that. I would definitely take that. 3 against 4 in the field. 100% take that bet.
Yeah. All right. Let's run through these power rankings. I'll let you go first.
I was going to say I'm straight out right.
Yeah, Sam straight out. Let's get it.
Packers, Bucks, Chiefs, Titans, Ravens.
Packers. You need me to say mine so you can fix yours?
No. I mean, you can say yours, but I'm not fixing it.
I don't know how the Cardinals are the number one team in the league right now. I mean, they just won.
Because I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't
How are
want
they
to put
not
them
top
up.
five?
Every time I put the number one team up there, they lose the next week. I'm fine with the Packers losing.
All right, I got Cardinals 1.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Chiefs 2.
Okay.
I got Baltimore at 3. Buccaneers at 4, and I'm gonna go Green Bay 5. I think Baltimore's proved themselves to be up there, and I think the Chiefs have too. I think Buccaneers beating the Giants tells me nothing. They still lost 2 before that, so I can't put them in top 3.
I'm kind of faulting Arizona to more of a who is we beat thing, kind of like the Dallas situation. Not gonna lie to you, but they beat the Rams once.
But they beat the. What do you mean? They played the last 4 weeks with Colt McCoy, and they're winning
That's
games.
Cool. You played against what Joe Schmo they play against?
I know they lost to San Fran, right? Well, they beat San Fran.
They beat San
I can't
Fran.
remember.
They dog walked San Fran, and then they lost the week
Yeah.
after. Didn't know they got dog walked by the Panthers the week after, and then they came back and won against who they played this week.
They just beat Seattle.
And Seattle, who we just said is the second worst team in the NFC this year.
They got dog walked by Carolina. They dog walked the 49ers. They lost that. I don't count this game at all ever. The Green Bay game. That was ridiculous.
You got to count that.
Cardinals, they beat the Browns, they beat San Fran, they beat the Rams, they beat the Jags, they beat the Vikings, they beat the Titans.
Okay, so they beat the Vikings by a field goal, and they beat the Rams. That's the only 2 teams I'm viable on.
They beat the Titans. If you're sitting here telling me they're a good team,
I mean, they beat the Titans. Okay, cool. Everyone can beat the Titans.
I think
the Titans losses. The Titans losses are Arizona, Jets, and Houston. That's a great company to be in.
If I had to pick a Super Bowl right now, it'd be Cardinals Chiefs.
No, I think my Super Bowl prediction is still in play. If you think about it.
So is mine. Mine was what, Chiefs Packers?
Yeah, yours is Chiefs Packers. I think mine was Rams.
Yours was Rams, and you didn't have Chiefs.
I didn't have Chiefs.
I thought you had Bills.
Was it Bills, or did I just have some random team?
I don't remember. I can pull it up later.
I'm gonna go.
But yeah, I think it's gonna
be Rams Ravens.
I would change mine to Cardinals right now, but I think the Packers can still make it. All right, let's move on to these. Let's go over last week's. You went pull it up here. I know you had an edge on me because we were going into one of the games. Yeah, you went 9-6. I went 8-7. So I'm still 3 up on the year.
The Colts game. It was a Colts game.
I just can't catch a break the last couple weeks, man. I can't.
No, it was a Colts game that got me that 1 up, 100%.
But we're turning the shit around right now. This week I'm cooking up, bro. I'm cooking up. None of this nonsense. I'm gonna stop reaching, stop getting cute. Just pick the teams that are gonna win the game, dude. That's all it is. Why would I pick the Jaguars against the Saints? Why do we do that? The Jaguars weren't gonna win that game. Why do we get so cute? Stupid. Stupid picks.
Before you get too hard on yourself. Before you get too hard on yourself, because you're definitely taking it out on yourself right now.
And we switched to the freaking Bears, dude. The Bears suck.
Never mind. I took the Detroit spread. The Detroit spread covered for me, not the Jaguars.
Why the heck do we freaking whatever? All right, let's move on. Let's move on, baby. We got Thanksgiving Day games, baby. We about to not only eat on Thanksgiving,
Dude,
we're gonna eat up.
Didn't all the Thanksgiving teams that's about to play lose on Sunday?
Bears lost, Lions lost, Raiders lost, Cowboys lost, Bills lost, Saints lost. Yes, sir. So they're all looking for
miserable.
They're all looking for dubs. And we are going to start it out with the Bears, Lions, Thanksgiving. They always plan Thanksgiving. They always eat up on Thanksgiving sometimes.
Yes.
But this is the year they come in at home in Detroit on Thanksgiving, get their first dub of the season, baby. Let's go.
Question. Who's playing quarterback for Chicago?
Answer. Doesn't matter. Who's playing quarterback for the Detroit Lions? Answer. Doesn't matter.
Great talk. Detroit, baby.
DeAndre Swift, anytime touchdown, Lions win, baby. Let's go. Did I get you on the Lions?
I mean, I just don't like the Chicago Bears. They fucked me too many times, and no Khalil Mack. But like, go Lions.
Let's go, baby. Lions, baby. We on it. All
Hey.
right.
Go Lions.
Yes, sir. We love it. All right, so we on the Lions. Raiders at the Cowboys in Dallas. 7-point favorites. Thanksgiving, Cowboys. I remember 6-7 years ago. It was 10 years ago. RG3 cooked them up, and then I think Kirk Cousins cooked them up. They always lose on Thanksgiving. I'm going to take the Raiders here on the road.
So I remember I sent you the picture that needs to happen for the 9-7 season for the Cowboys. This is one of their. They need to lose 4 of the last 6. Okay. This was one of their wins.
So let's turn it into a loss.
If we turn it into a loss, that's even better. And they're gonna wear them dumbass fucking navy blue jerseys.
Let's ride. 2 underdogs in a row, baby. Let's ride.
2 underdogs. The Raiders!
Let's ride. And we go into the nightcap with the Bills at the Saints. I think this is a redemption game for the Bills all the way.
If the Bills don't dog walk the Saints, I swear to you, I won't bet another game this season.
I'm thinking Bills 38, Saints 14 nightcap. It's going to be a breeze. I'm taking the Bills here.
You want to play COD Thursday night during that game? Because this is going to be a fucking blowout.
I won't be here.
I'll come up and watch the game with. Okay, my bad.
Just kidding. So we got 2 underdogs. We got Bills. Thanksgiving 3-0 in Thanksgiving. We're eating up 3-0. We got to make we're gonna make a parlay for Thanksgiving, and then we're gonna make a Sunday one.
Okay, so we got our 3-0 parlay on Thanksgiving.
We got 2 dogs and the Bills. I love it.
Oh, that's gonna be a little juicer for the going into the. I like that.
It. All right. Let's move on to Sunday. We got Steelers at Bengals division matchup in Cincy. I like the Bengals here. I just don't think the Steelers are that good, to be honest. They showed it on Monday night. Sunday Night Football. Yeah, they're just not a good team. And Najee Harris is in concussion protocol. Watching the offense, dude, Big Ben can't move. He can't get out of the pocket. I think Cincy steamrolls this game. I don't even think it's gonna be that close.
I don't think it depends on what starters they get back for this game for the Steelers. If they can get some defensive starters back, they can have a chance. But if they're just going in with the same unit as they did against the Chargers,
yeah,
Jamar Chase might have a field day. I'm going Cincy. Jamar Chase is gonna have a field day.
All right, we got the Buccaneers at Indianapolis. Bucks coming in at 3-point favorites on the road.
Come on, we're riding. Don't do it. We're riding. Jonathan Taylor.
I'm gonna be honest.
Jonathan Taylor.
I'm gonna be honest. This is the way I think about the game, and then I'll let you go on your Colts rant. I literally looked at these games about this morning, last night, again before we did this. This was the game I looked at. I want to take the Colts, but I gotta think smarter. I gotta go with the trends. You look at the Colts; they're playing well this year. Jonathan Taylor had 5 touchdowns. Was it on Sunday?
5 of them things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The spread's weird. It comes in as me thinking a lot of people are going to say, you know what, big game, let's hit the underdog at home. This is where we lose the money, dude. This is where we get excited about this. We get excited about a play, and then Wentz comes in and does what he does, dude. 2 picks against Brady. No way, dude. I'm taking the Bucs here on the road. You got to think smart here. I'm taking the Bucs.
I'm not thinking smart. Fuck smart.
But dude, you got to think
John Taylor. Look at Carson Wentz's record against Tom Brady.
This is exactly what everyone wants to do. It's like, oh, Indianapolis playing so great. Jonathan had 5 touchdowns. He ain't going to do that again. Wentz is not playing that well, dude. And you're looking at Tampa. Tampa needs to start winning games. They're not going to lose this game, dude. They're just not. I'm taking Tampa here. That's my pick.
Hey, there's got to be one smart person, and there's got to be one crazy asshole. Choose who you want to be. I'm choosing correctly.
All right. You got the Panthers at the Dolphins. Pick'em game, 1-point favorite for the Panthers on the road. I'm thinking I didn't get to celebrate or be in the action last week. We shut him down. I think this is the week he comes out and does his Superman bullshit. towel over his head. They're up 30. I'm taking the Panthers here.
Miami sucks.
This is
Go
where he
Panthers.
comes in. He's getting excited. He's flying around the end zone. He's got his towel over his head. He's
Going
jogging
down to
around.
Miami 1:00 game. That means if
Yeah.
they stay in Miami, oh,
Yeah.
dude, they're gonna be partying all night, 100%.
I'm taking Cam Newton and the Panthers here.
Yes, sir. Let's ride it.
Big game. Titans at the Patriots in Foxborough. Titans are coming in at 6.5-point favorites on the road, which is
After
telling
that
me
loss,
yes, which is telling me that and I looked at it. New England's got 80%. 80% of the money on New England at home getting the points. I don't give a shit about the spread. New England's not winning this game. The Titans are going to come in ready to play. I think New England is ready for a game where they're going to fucking show up and say, "Oh, well, Mac Jones is a rookie. You gotta wait on him." They're not going to win this game. I'm taking the Titans to win.
I'm taking the Titans because one, Tannehill has to have a bounce back game. And there's no better team to take like a bounce back game and prove it than against Bill Belichick.
For sure, dude. For sure, bro. All right. Love the Titans. We got the Eagles going into New York to face the Giants. Eagles are coming at 3.5-point favorites. On the road, Eagles playing well. Giants just got demolished on Monday Night Football.
Trap game.
I do think this is a trap game, to be honest.
It's a trap game.
Here's the thing. I don't see the Giants winning this game, but
it's a trap game.
This is going to be interesting because we have not seen Saquon yet come out and play hard. I don't think the Eagles' rush defense is that great. But I am going to take Philly here because I think they can get it done in the fourth quarter. But this is going to be a close game. I'm going to take Philly though.
Oh, I'm taking us 100%. I know it's a trap game, and I know how Saquon just loves the dog walk us for every time for no reason.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game.
It's gonna be a heartbreaker that I got to sit here on Sunday and like stress the fuck out against the Giants. I asked my mom if she wanted to go to that game.
Really? That'd be crazy.
She's like, you sure? I'm like, fuck it.
That would be bonkers. All right. Falcons at the Jaguars. I think we've been waiting about 10 weeks now for either of these teams to make a move somewhere, to win a game, maybe get into it, be excited about a game.
Just help our parlay out or something.
This is definitely gonna be a fade game for me, as a play wise, but I think the Falcons are the better team here. I think on the defense side, and I think on the offense side too. I'm gonna take the Falcons here to win, but I don't love the game.
I'm not putting this in any of our lines, so just for us to be different, I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
All right.
I mean, this is a game that we're chalking. We're chalking that one.
It's a weird game, but my personal preference, I think Atlanta wins. We got the Jets at the Texans, another game that I don't want any part of. Two teams that win when they don't need to, and lose when they shouldn't lose to teams. This is going to be a game where I think certain teams are coming in here, like the Jets and Texans, saying, "Well, do we want a draft pick? Do we want to win the game? What are we thinking?" This is going to be a lot of throwing hands elsewhere. Vegas is going to get involved somewhere, somehow. They always do. Definitely
what are the odds in the favor of who?
Texans they're at home 3-point favorites.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to go. I think Texans win the game, but I don't want any part of it. But I think the Texans win. They've been playing better football. Giants are -17 in turnover ratio. I'm taking the Texans.
Well, I don't know which quarterback's going to play for fucking New York, but I know one thing. Houston got Tyrod back, and he looked good in the rain.
Yeah, he does look good, dude.
So I'm going to ride with Houston, They need something good to happen in that town since Astro World's blowing up.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Houston, baby. Let's do it. Chargers at the Broncos. Chargers coming in at 3-point favorites on the road. Broncos kind of declined lately. They were playing well at the beginning of the year. Just haven't been playing well as late. I think the Chargers are back on track. They got 2 wins in a row, and I think this is where they come in and say, you know what? Hey, Kansas City, we're here too. So I'm taking the Chargers.
Was it bolt up? Is that what they say?
Bolt up, baby. Bolt up.
Is it bolt up or bolt down? Well, no matter what, I'm bolting.
We're bolting up.
We're bolting
This
up.
is a game. I love this game. I like the spread on it too.
If Los Angeles can't win this game, they made their playoff chase extremely hard.
Yeah. We got the Rams coming off a bye week going into Green Bay. The Packers need a bye week. I think that's what they need, a bye week. I mean, their offensive line is just atrocious right now. I think Aaron Rodgers also hurt his toe on Sunday, so I think he said he's playing on Sunday against the Rams, but that toe, I mean, if he can't move, if he can't maneuver, that defense is going to come swinging. I think after last week, before the bye week, they're coming swinging. They're coming swinging hard. I'm taking the Rams here on the road for sure.
I'm taking the Rams heavy. That defense is coming out to make a statement, and that offense is coming out to say, "Hey, we still good."
Yeah, for sure.
And also Matt Stafford back into a place where he used to play all the time. Oh, that boy ready.
All right, we got the Vikings at San Fran. San Fran's actually coming in as the favorite here for 3.5. Weird spread.
Really?
Spread. This is a fun little battle though between two NFC playoff contenders.
True.
But the Vikings have played in 6 games this year decided by 4 points or less, and they're 2-4 in those games. I think the Vikings are a lot better than we think they are. They're a 7-3 team. I'm taking the Vikings here for sure, dude.
I'm taking San Fran.
What?
I'm taking San Fran. Personally, I'm just taking it off personal preference. I need Minnesota to lose because I know they're a bigger threat in the wild card chase.
Dude, there's no way Minnesota's losing this game. And I'm going to say that now. And now I'm definitely not putting them in any fucking parlay because they're going to lose now. That I just said that. Any team I go crazy for that week, they lose. So I think I love Minnesota this week, but fuck that. So I'm going Minnesota for sure here.
I'm going to stick with what I said. I think San Fran gets it done.
All right, Browns at the Ravens. Ravens coming in another miraculous win without Lamar Jackson. Not sure what his status is for this game, but I'm also not sure what the status is for Baker Mayfield either. So I'm taking the Ravens here as they take control of this division up until the end of the year. I'm taking the Ravens at home.
Wasn't there a TikTok song for the third quarterback on the Ravens, Trace McSorley?
Yeah. Wait, was that McSorley? Maybe.
Throw it on it. Yeah, it was. All right, so yeah, I'm taking that team. They have a song for the third quarterback.
Well, Huntley would start though, I think.
I mean, I know Huntley would start, but first of all, Huntley's nasty.
And this is a
preseason game.
This is a Sunday night football game, so this is a primetime game.
Dude, what if Huntley goes out there and 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, one rush?
I think Lamar's gonna play though because he was sick, so he'll be fine by Sunday night.
Man had diarrhea. He good.
He just better not eat a lot of Thanksgiving food because then he's gonna really.
Dude, he's not gonna feel. He had a stomach bug right before. Oh, dude, chalk it.
All right, man. This is Monday Night Football. We got Seattle Seahawks at the Washington Football Team. Washington coming in as their first. They're the favorite here at home. 2-point favorite in Washington. Let's see what you got here. What do you got?
Well, why do you want me to go first?
Because we already know where I'm at, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, I know where you're at, but for where I'm thinking, for the sake of wanting y'all to win,
let me put it this way. In the last 2 weeks, Taylor Heineke is the top-rated QBR quarterback in the last 2 weeks combined. Taylor Heineke.
Sorry.
He is.
So in the last 2 weeks, I chose against your team, right?
No, you chose us last week against Carolina.
I did?
We both had Carolina, yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think is gonna win this game? Seriously, who do you think is gonna win this game? How do you see it playing out?
Well, I just don't know. I don't know what Seattle want. I'm trying not to take bias out of it. I'm trying to take bias out of it and not choose against y'all because I really want y'all to lose for the sake of playoffs. But at the same time, it's just I can't see Seattle winning.
I dead ass think, and I'm finally ready to say it because I really kind of stayed away from that conversation because I wanted to see how the year played out, and I'm going to say it now. 10 weeks through, 10 games through, we're 4-6. He is the quarterback of this team. I mean,
yeah.
I think if we finish this year out with 8 wins, I think you look at it, we're 4-6, but he's played some of the best football, I think, of a lot of different quarterbacks this year. He's up there in top 10 right now. Of his numbers, QBR, turnover ratio, I mean, we might not win a lot of games this year. He might be middle of the pack, but I'm soon ready to say stop the search. That's
Yeah.
I think
we're kind of in the same boat with that situation.
I agree. I think you guys are in the same boat. I think you've got to get to a point, and I know quarterbacks win games, but if you look at the numbers, Heineke's winning us football games. He's not losing the games for us. You look at Jalen Hurts; he's the one that's controlling that offense in the red zone, getting plays done.
Game management.
I think you look at Washington. I think you got to figure out who's going to be that second receiver. You got to figure out who that's going to be. You've got to figure out, is Antonio Gibson the running back of the future? I think he is because he played hella good last week. He just got to get healthy. And you've got to figure out the back end of the defense. Those are the 3 things you got to figure out. I don't think Heineke's the issue. I think he's the quarterback of the future for the next couple of years.
That's why I'm scared of picking y'all. The back of your defense is going against DK and DK, Tyler Lockett, and a probably pissed off Russell Wilson.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but I think our defense can get enough stops to where we can win this game.
The reason I'm choosing y'all is because I know if Jamal Adams gets a chance to pick off an interception, he's not going to do it.
I just hope we win this game, man. This would be huge. Heineke on prime time. I mean, if we get to 3 wins in a row.
God, dude, I'm gonna have to fucking ride with you on Monday night. This is
I don't know, man.
Stupid. No, dude, I can't. I'm not riding with you on Monday night because I don't want to feel disappointment with you about another team. No, sir. I'm going Seattle. I can't do it. I cannot do it. If I want to feel disappointment and you be like, I told you to go on Washington, man. Like, I can't do it. No, I'm riding with Seattle. I'm riding with Seattle because I don't want to be on Sunday night like, damn it, Seth. Fuck your team. They cost me my money.
All right.
I'm going Seattle.
You said something interesting to me just now. And I want to change one of my picks. Because I'm going to take biasy out of it. Try not to make certain people happy or whatever. I do think the Giants win on Sunday, actually, to be honest with you. I want to switch my pick because I actually think that
when we go together, it's questionable.
I'm going to switch my pick.
When we pick our teams together this year, it was questionable. I think we lost every time when I picked Washington. I picked Washington a few weeks ago and lost me.
This is my reasoning. I think Saquon Barkley is due for a breakout game. I think not only do I want to go against you, but I actually think that Philly is due for a letdown game, and it's in New York. So
New York.
I'm switching my pick to the Giants. So that gives us for week 12. You've got Indianapolis. I have Tampa. You've got Philly. I've got the Giants. You've got the Jags. I have the Falcons. You've got San Fran. I have the Vikings. And you have Seattle. I have Washington. That's
down for it.
5 different.
5 different.
And we will make these parlays on Thursday.
And truthfully, the Atlanta Jacksonville's a fade.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just for shits and giggles.
But this is gonna be an interesting week. I think I'm gonna say now this is the week I get back on track. This is the week where I go like 14 wins, 13 wins. I feel it. It's gonna happen. I'm feeling it. I feel good about this week. I'm feeling strong.
I'm not gonna lie, Seth. I don't feel anything anymore.
Why's that? You don't think you're gonna do well this week?
No, I just stopped feeling things because that just leads for disappointment.
Well, my friend, I feel good about this week. We're gonna cook it up. Thanksgiving, we'll go 3-0. Lions get their first dub.
We're winning 3. If we don't go 3-0 on Thanksgiving, don't go 3-0 on Thanksgiving. I'm throwing something across this room, and I'm making sure I put a hole in the wall.
We are going 3-0 on Thanksgiving, and I'm even going to throw out some other picks. DeAndre Swift, anytime touchdown.
Agreed.
This is going to be a sneaker, but Zach Moss, anytime touchdown for the Buffalo Bills.
Agreed.
And we're going to throw out a little how I say it, Darren Waller, anytime touchdown on the Dallas Cowboys game.
We're going Darren Waller. I thought you were going to say Hunter Renfrow.
We got Swift, Waller, and Zach Moss touchdowns.
You didn't want to say Hunter Renfrow?
No, he got one last game, bro. He's not getting one again. We're going Waller.
Oh, okay.
Swift, Waller, and Zach Moss touchdowns. Lions get their first dub. Raiders upset Dallas in Dallas on Thanksgiving. And Buffalo gets back on track. That's going to do it for week 12. We see you guys the week after. Have a good Thanksgiving. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we see you guys later. Peace.